Welcome back to Lakers Shenanigans. I'm Luke Sexe.
And I'm Alex Sandler.
As we all know, lunch can be a little hectic. We had a hankering to see what other students had to say about feeding time at Prior Lake. Here's the scoop.
As a lot of people are aware, our school does lunch differently than other schools, and it is important to get input from the students on what they think about PLHS cafeteria.
I do not believe that they have done a good job balancing taste and nutrition in school lunches.
More variety, cheaper fruits, and more cantaloupe.
I would make everything a little bit less expensive. That's actually good and healthy.
Students tend to choose the quicker and easier a la carte line rather than the main line.
I usually eat a la carte to avoid the line.
A la carte because it's a better option. You have more choices than the main lunch, and the main lunches doesn't really seem that healthy.
I more often eat a la carte rather than main lunch.
Some of the students would like to see change to our school lunches, and a lot of them have some concerns about the current prices of the items on the menu.
I would say that the variety is limited because of the cost of the more nutritious foods. For example, the fruits are much more expensive than the chips.
The variety is not that good because the unhealthy food is cheap and easy to get, but the healthy food is just like way over budget for everyone.
Hopefully these suggestions will have an impact on how our cafeteria will grow over the next few years.
Bon appetit.
Now that we have digested that story, let's listen to the tunes this peppy story has to offer.
A lot of students have chosen Pep Band as an extracurricular activity. Let's get some insight on why.
Actually, a lot of my friends were involved in it, and I just thought it was a fun thing to do, and I wanted to be around my friends.
You get to play fun music, you get to cheer on the sports teams, and it was a good extracurricular activity. It's also very easy to letter in.
Because I love band, and Mr. Schramm talked to all the freshmen, and he was like, you guys, this is a great way to support your school and stuff, and I'm like, cool, let's do it, I'm in.
It's pretty neat to see how some students got their start. Let's see the variety of instruments that make it up.
I play alto saxophone.
Play tenor drums.
Play clarinet.
Practice makes perfect, so let's see how long it took these students to get this far.
This will be my second year.
I was involved in it last year, which was my freshman year, and I am planning on doing it this year.
I've been involved in Pep Band in 9th grade last year and 10th grade this year.
Pep Band has some memorable moments, so let's check out some of the students' highlights.
It's really fun, and we get to play a lot of fun music, and the people are really great.
I guess I'd say my favorite part about being in Pep Band is getting to go to the different locations and seeing the different types of sports and all the different venues that we could get to play at.
Probably last year going to state with volleyball and getting to see them at the XL, that was pretty cool.
It sounds like joining Pep Band isn't that bad. Speaking of sounds, check out these students' favorite pieces.
I like playing Bad Romance by Lady Gaga.
I love Zoot Zoot Riot and then Holiday. They're pretty rockin' songs.
Shut Up and Dance, which is a new one this year. The whole band loves that one too, where we get to actually dance, so that's pretty cool.
It looks like the students really enjoy what they do, but let's take a look at the man behind it all.
Pep Band is a lot of fun. We have a great time going out to events, whether that's hockey or lacrosse, soccer games, volleyball games, and really bringing an awesome atmosphere to those events. And it's a lot of fun to get to the students outside of the classroom and to play and make great music together.
Let's also see what Pep Band provides for their students.
I think Pep Band gives students that are in our band classes an awesome opportunity to play current and contemporary pieces that we hear every day on the radio. We often don't do this in band, but it allows us to take the skills that we work on in band and bring them to an up-to-date piece of music.
Pep Band has something for everyone, and everyone is looking forward to what Pep Band has in store for the future.
Music to my ears.
Boy, some of those songs put me in the singing mood, but I'll leave that to the prodigies over in the choir department.
Some of the processes that go into choosing the songs each year include...
In picking out repertoire for all the ensembles, we try really hard to make sure we have a good balance of music from different periods of history and different styles, so that the singers get as much exposure to a variety of music as we can.
During the typical school year, there are 6 choir performances.
In a typical year, we have 6 performances. So each choir will perform at 6 different concerts. This year we'll have 1 extra one because we're going on tour to New York. So we'll have a concert right before we leave for New York, kind of a send-off performance.
Probably about 4 to 5. We also do some festivals which are outside of school, but those aren't specific for a grade.
There are many different styles of choir here, are just a few.
We have choirs at every age and grade level, so 9th grade through 12th grade. We also have special men's choirs, women's choirs, and then a mixed choir. So every day there are 7 different choirs that meet, and kids are put into those choirs based on what grade they're in and what their ability level is. So we have an audition process in the spring that helps us decide where to place kids.
We're in treble choir.
I'm in the concert choir at Prior Lake High School, and I'm also in another choir outside of school.
We look forward to the concerts later this year.
Wow, couldn't have sang it better myself.
Those sure are some groovy tunes they're singing. On the topic of moving and grooving, let's check out how our dance team is doing so far this year.
The winter dance season has begun. Dance is not widely understood by most students, but it's a fun and interesting sport to watch and be a part of.
We are in the middle of our winter season. It starts in approximately the end of October and goes till about February 18th during the state tournament. We have 2 dances, a jazz dance and a kick dance. We have 2 kick teams and 3 jazz teams. As for our competitions, we have conference meets during the week on Tuesdays when we just do our jazz or just do our kick, and then on the weekends we have invites where we do both.
After 2 meets, the dance team is happy about their performance so far and confident about their future.
The season is going pretty well. We just started. We got second at our first quint meet, so that's pretty good.
After a tough loss last season in the section meet, a rivalry has been spurred between Lakeville and our Prior Lake dance team.
Our biggest competition is Lakeville North because they beat us at sections last year for the 3rd place spot to state.
Our biggest rivals are probably Lakeville South or Lakeville North because our scores have been pretty equal throughout the past few years.
After 2 meets, the dance team is happy about their performance so far and confident about their future.
Our goals this season are to go to state in kick and jazz and possibly place 3rd at state.
Our team goal is to go to state in both kick and jazz this year.
Good luck to all Prior Lake dancers. Be sure to support our Lakers.
Wow, those girls look like they dedicated a lot of time into their season. I wonder how flexible their schedules have to be.
Beats me.
Well, that's all we have for you today, folks. Thanks for watching another episode of Lakers Shenanigans.
You should call us Chipotle, because we have to wrap this up.